So, hello and welcome back to Exploring Azeroth with Beryl. And honestly, this is a place where I'm actually going to request you to leave your stories because this is an area that I know absolutely nothing about. I've never been big on PvP, so I had never even really explored Wintergrasp. I didn't, I honestly, I was always afraid to even come here. Evidently, just me being in the area means that I defended this area. Good job, me. Um, I've never really been in Wintergrasp. It's very cool. I was reading about it on Wowipedia, and evidently, I mean, as you can see just by the design of it, it is definitely a Titan facility. The only thing I really know about Wintergrasp is there's some fishing quests that mean that you actually have to fish in Wintergrasp when you get the terror fish for the fishing dailies in Northrend. And I was always, well, all through Wrath of the Lich King and Cataclysm, quite honestly, I was afraid to even do that quest. I did it a couple times, but I was always just so sure that I was about to get ganked. I really am kind of just the world's biggest chicken when it comes to PvP because I'm terrible at it. So I was asking some friends in Discord, and one of them gave me their first memory of Wintergrasp back when they were still using dial-up, and after that we had this long discussion about dial-up and just honestly how terrible it was and how on earth did we actually manage to play World of Warcraft on dial-up. But they said that they were not even really aware of Wintergrasp as a thing. And they were just flying along one day, and they hit the no-fly zone, got dismounted from a great height, and ended up in the graveyard in Wintergrasp, and got so mad about that that they just rage quit. I do think that much later they probably had a lot of combat in Wintergrasp, and I know a lot of people have some amazing memories of this place. But like I said, my biggest memory of this place was of avoiding it. It's a very pretty zone. You know, I'm not gonna lie, it's very pretty, like a lot of Northrend. I also see that it does seem to have sartanite and probably some herbs in it. But yeah, I didn't find a whole heck of a lot in here about, you know, lore-wise. I do know, now, mind you, that there's also a raid in here. A raid I never knew existed because, like I said, avoided this area like the plague. So I never knew it was there, so it's kind of fun. In the raid, there is a book, and you know what? I think since the Alliance is in control of this area, maybe we'll go back in and we'll just run through the raid really quick. It's one that I haven't done very often, so I can still get new appearances in it. And you know what? We can even read the book. Also, I have to admit, it looks very pretty. I'm also extremely surprised that I haven't been dismounted. Maybe it's because I'm actually part of the faction that's in control of the area. I'm not sure if that actually makes a difference or not. But it's a very cool area. I kind of envy the people who are into PvP. It's just never been my thing. Also, how do I get back into that raid? That's a very good question. We'll find out. Is it back here? Yep. Alright, so, yeah, like I said, I never actually knew that this raid existed until about about a year ago that could be extremely pathetic, but there's a lot of WoW I don't know about. I I do the things that I do in World of Warcraft because they make me happy. And then there's a lot of other stuff that just falls by the wayside. I do really love listening to other people's stories and memories, especially if they're into the stuff that I'm not into. The friend that was telling me about their time in, or their first time in Wintergrasp, was also telling me about how much fun they're having in the season of Discovery and how their guild just went into the raid, I think just yesterday, and they ended up clearing the raid in about an hour, which I think sounds pretty impressive. As a non-raider, I could not tell you if that is an impressive thing or not. But it is kind of cool. Alright, so there is our first boss down. Did I get anything good? Doesn't look like it. I'm also really looking forward to, I think it's the next patch when it comes out, and we can actually transmogrify items that we can't equip ourselves if we have characters that can equip them. That's going to be nice, because I don't know about you, but I would say 99.99% of the time, I end up getting stuff for somebody completely different, and it's kind of funny. Oh, there we go. Nice. So, here's something interesting that I just found out. Evidently, any of the bosses in here grant you honorable kills. So, I might actually be getting something for PvP, even though I'm not a PvPer. Interesting. Oh my gosh! Okay, I am right now so glad that I'm recording because I just got a mount. Oh, that's awesome. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Reigns of the Grand Black War Mammoth. All right, well, you know what? I'm glad I decided to come into this raid. I never luck out and get mounts, and I just got it. Oh, wow. All right. Cool. Congratulations to me. That made this entire thing worthwhile. Wow. I think that's only my third time ever getting a mount in a dungeon or raid. I got Ashes of Alar about 4 years ago, but that was after obsessively running to get Ashes of Alar. Like, I had to have run about 20 weeks in a row, I would say, with every reset. So getting this, I think I am quite excited right now. I realize that you probably can't tell because I'm not squealing or anything, but oh my gosh, I can't believe that. That is so cool. This has been a really cool week for me. On my other thing that I enjoy doing, which is The Sims, one of my Sims characters actually won the lottery. So I don't know, maybe there's something in the air right now. If you're into mount runs, you should definitely go out and do some mount runs. Maybe you'll be lucky. I'm just extending everybody the good luck that I just had. So yeah. Definitely though, I am interested, if you don't mind, drop your memories of Wintergrasp, since I don't have any, obviously, other than now getting a Black War Mammoth. Drop your memories about PvP. And, you know, let me know what you like about PvP. I think I'm just terrible at it. It's just never been my thing. Before World of Warcraft, mostly what I played were turn-based strategy video games. I am a huge fan of the Fire Emblem series. Like, you give me a turn-based strategy game and I am a very, very happy human. But when it comes to real time and actually fighting a human player, I can't predict what you're gonna do, and it confuses me. I will be completely honest with you about that. I'm terrible at PvP. So I guess if you ever need an easy kill, I would be it. But then again, I'm very rarely in any situation where PvP is even in the offering. Alright, as promised, we're going to read the Chronicles of Archivon, which is right here outside of the raid instance. I always found this funny once I found this book. I don't know about you, but I click on every single book in World of Warcraft to read it, and it makes me happy. So, Archivon's log. It appears Archivon has been keeping a journal. It appears to be written in multiple languages, and a tally has been kept on the cover. Horde, keep defended 0, keep captured 0. Alliance, keep defended 6, keep captured 0. Day 10, the makers are gone. I have been left to watch. Archivon. Day 10,500. The halls are quiet, empty. I thought the makers wanted me to watch the hall, but they never specifically said, Archivon, watch the hall. Maybe it's okay if I watch outside too? It would probably be less boring outside. It is decided. I am now responsible for watching the hall and the outside. I shall take on my new responsibility next month. Archivon. Day 20,120. The outside is much more open than the hall. There are convenient cliffs and mountains bordering it. I am now confident that the makers meant for me to watch this too. I hope that they don't notice that I've only been in the hall for the first decade. Archivon. Day 105,100. Oh my gosh, is that 1,051,213? That's a long watch. I invented a new game today too. It's called Kick the Revenant. I made it from the front of the keep to the main road today. Before next year, I'm going to try to land it over the river. Archivon. Day 2,145,617. Some little green people came today. I have added them to my watching responsibilities. Archivon. Day 2,145,657. The little green people have built extra buildings here now. More buildings seems good. I think I will speak to them this week and thank them. Archivon. Day 2,145,666. I thanked one of the little green people today for the extra buildings. He told me that he would be bringing more people for me to watch soon. Lots of them. I'm excited to have more things to watch. Archivon. Page 4. Day 2,145,866. The little green people brought a lot of others, pointed them at each other, and then they all started fighting. I have trimmed my watching responsibilities back to the hall for safety, but I brought a lot of their baubles with me so that it can maybe be less boring this time. Archivon. Day 2,146,240. Things have gotten much worse. I'm not sure what the makers want me to do. I'm trying to stay in my hall, but the violent people come in after me several times a day. They take my baubles. Archivon. Page 5. Day 2,147,021. My brothers are back. It turns out they were sleeping in other closed-off halls. I'm a little mad that they left me alone to do all the watching, but I shared my shinier baubles with them anyway because I'm tired of being alone and attacked all the time. Archivon. Day 2,147,060. The violent little people have started attacking my brothers, which is sad. They leave me mostly alone now, which is not sad. I think they want the shiny baubles I gave away. I feel guilty. Signed, Archivon. So poor Archivon, he just wanted something to watch. You know, don't we all just want something to do? I think we all just want something to do. Anyway, that is about all I have for you. Like I said, I don't really have many memories of Wintergrasp because it just was not my place to hang out. So next week we will be going into another place that I feel like very few people actually do a lot, and that is the Crystal Forest right here, Crystal Song Forest, which most people only know for Dalaran, but I found out recently has a lot of cool history behind it, if not a lot of quests. So, from Beryl and me, thank you for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed this, even if it was a little bit low on exploration. I got a new mount! Join me next week, leave me a thumbs up, and please leave your stories about Wintergrasp in the comment section down below. I will be reading it and quite interested in seeing how all of you guys remember Wintergrasp and the epic battles that took place here. Anyway, from me and Beryl, thank you, and we will see you next week. Say goodbye, Beryl.